Let's go. All
Here we
right, we
go.
are switching now, and we are in. Hey,
We're
Live.
hey,
Ladies and
hey
gentlemen,
Zaz.
what's
yeah,
going
All right,
on?
we are.
we live.
Hey, live and with our guest Dave this week. And I'm. How do I pronounce your last name? I should have asked that before we went live, probably.
That's okay. I go by Dave Hodge.
Dave Hodge. All right,
Nice.
Dave's joining us here this
It's a
week at
much
the last
longer
minute. That's awesome.
name than I shortened.
You guys getting it? Is everybody muted?
No.
I can hear you. There's no echo for me.
Yep, all
There
good
was
here.
earlier, but
Yeah.
you're
Okay,
just gonna have
that's
to
all that
deal
matters.
with it, Zaz.
Oh no, I know what it is. Never mind. Ignore me.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, his head's
But-
out of sync.
Butt stuff.
God damn it.
But I
Yeah.
stop. Man,
Hey, we really appreciate you joining us.
Yeah,
First
man.
off,
that's great.
Super awesome.
this for people who don't know, Dave. I'll just get Easter. Well, what is it?
Beaster Game.
And I watched it just a few hours ago, and I gotta
Okay.
say, I was expecting just based on the title, even though the cover looked great, I was expecting just a giant steaming hunk of shit, and I laughed out loud a minimum of 6, 7, 8 times at this movie, and
It's a
I think it
combination
was
of both.
yeah, I think for what it was shot for, probably. I'm guessing, but like they knew what they were doing. There was a plan, even in the special, like to the special effects, to everything they did. And I'm just like, I know you probably don't have an insight to it, but why did they go with a stop motion rabbit versus a guy in a suit, like that they get real close to her? Like that's the only question I walked away.
That's okay. The only thing I kind of know about that is they are. It's the Snake Brothers are the ones that ran that production. I've done a couple things for them. That being the biggest thing. Well, not the biggest thing, but that was the first thing I did from what because I'm a weirdo and because I'm in it. I'm like, so what else is going on with this thing? They did a lot of computer. Uh, what do you call that? The graphics for that to get the computerized bunny in there to kill people.
Yeah. CGI.
So I'm like, hey, listen, I am technologically impaired, so
Good.
I will sit there
Stay
like
that
you're
way.
gonna tell. If I didn't know any better, you could tell me anything. I'm like, oh, sounds good. And I
Yeah,
sat
there's
there
a
and listened,
reason we
and then like,
started 40 minutes late tonight.
yeah.
But listen, it was actually a great movie, and you're in closer to the end. And Zaz, you might have your own thoughts, but I don't know. Is this movie tends to veer on the adult side when it comes to the nudity, but like, it was some
Good.
real quality nudity. It was.
I
am
can say.
my thing is, I know that one of the people that told me, hey, you would have fun doing this project. It was a comedy mentor of mine. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, I'll do it. But it's
Hell yeah.
$20. I'm like, I'll hang out for the day and party in Pennsylvania for a little while. And it was
Where
filmed
was
actually
this
in
filmed?
Allentown.
Allentown.
Really?
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
That's
I was.
I can
I'm
say
sorry?
I never clicked on a link. I never clicked on a movie so quick to find. I mean, it was immediate the second we got that IMDb list, and it was going through it, and I saw that movie, and immediately Hammer and I were talking and chatting. We're just like, he's like, I want to see this movie. I'm like, I'm already watching it. Like, I'm already watching it. Like, there is nothing stopping me. I am busy right now. I dropped everything to watch this movie, and yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Literally
And
minutes after I got that link.
Well, like I said, the person that got me to do the project, some of his other work was a lot more risque. So I was very, as a single parent, I was very interested in being in a project where there might be some titties.
Yeah. Well, did
Just good
did
for
you
me.
ever share this movie with your child? Hey, I was in a movie. Oh, sorry, I'm talking on top of you.
No, it's okay. If you actually watch closely, my son is in the movie.
I was wondering.
One cut. He's the child sitting next to me in the balcony where they were showing. There's a scene where the preacher's talking about how the asteroid
Yeah.
came to kill the dinosaurs because they were gay.
Yes.
I'm sitting next to my son, and when they pan to the audience.
I was wondering when I saw it. That's awesome. That's a bonding moment.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. And he hasn't watched the movie, so he doesn't understand it yet. But he might appreciate it a little more now that he's 18.
Oh, he will.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
That's-
those same guys. I did a movie called The Bravengers with them, which is kind of on the same wavelength. It's exactly what it sounds like. But I played the local pervert, peering with a telescope, looking into the neighbors' windows and stuff. And
Marty McFly's
obviously
dad.
the main Bravenger lady came out, boobs hit guys in the head. It was a lot of fun.
You're blowing my mind right now. And guys, I got to go watch a movie. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Good night.
Hey, I want to relate a real quick story. When I was probably 21, 20, we got invited to, and I grew up in rural south of Pittsburgh. Like, I had cows for neighbors, right? And one time
Okay.
up,
Are you talking about the
there
animal
was
or?
a friend of mine she did a lot of stuff with bands and stuff. She was kind of an entertainment person. She invited me to this party in this shit town, Elizabeth, Pennsylvania. And I don't mean like the people there are shitty. I love you all. You're all amazing. The town
That
itself
Elizabeth
is a little
town?
rundown. You don't go
Yes.
there to party. No. Yeah, it's just
My
Elizabeth.
friend Zach was from that town.
Oh man, Elizabeth, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Zach Hudak.
Oh, I know that.
He's
Actually,
Yeah, that family. They're very well known in the area.
yes.
What's going on right now? This is amazing.
I know everybody. So I got invited to a party just right outside of town there, and we walk in, and it's this guy just has there's movie stuff on every wall, just like pictures of box art and pictures of people on the set, him with famous people, just every wall of the downstairs. I'm like, what the hell does this guy do? She goes, he makes movies, like B and C level slasher, or whatever. And that's cool. There's like just seriously hot women in the place. And at one point, my friend and I were into video editing with the Amiga computer back in the day. And we go upstairs, and there's a setup. And we're like, oh, cool, let's check this out. And we're going through some footage, and he's asking my friend some questions, like, how would I cross-dissolve or do some shit like that? And it's a scene of a close-up of a girl just fucking digging right in, like 2-3 fingers, whatever it takes. And it's like the crispest picture. It's beautiful, and we're just sitting there looking at just the quality of the picture, first off, and the girl's hot. And then she's like, I really like this scene. She's standing behind us. And like that was kind of like my holy shit, this happens to people in real life sort of thing. Like that's what this guy does for a living. He just he videotapes girls masturbating, and then somebody jumps out wearing a fucking bunny mask. But this was hardcore. Like this was like
It was
this is
called
beyond
Six
what he
Knuckles
was
in
doing.
4K.
Yeah.
So I get to go swimming with a couple of these hot women, and it was awesome. And I come back in, and my buddy, who's fairly, he's not like the rest of us.
They were coming
They
back.
gave
Sorry, guys.
Twitch
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Right? So far.
Josh has the thankless job of being the producer, and he is a goddamn beast at this. I can't give you enough credit for doing this.
I think my internet blinked, guys. Sorry. We are.
I'm buying you a 200-foot Ethernet cable.
Yeah, I see
I'm
you.
hardwired. I actually, that's one thing I did do.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Just so you know, my podcast, while we had that
Yeah.
approximately 200-foot Ethernet cable.
Nice. You need it, man. You
Pretty
need
much
it.
the limit.
My old house that we ran it out of, the router was upstairs, and we streamed everything from downstairs. So I had to have a wire running through my whole house and hanging down through the staircase. It was a lot of fun.
Beautiful.
I like how
We are live again. So
All right.
Are we?
just so you know, I see it
Yeah,
on
we are.
Twitter right now.
Yep.
Well, that's
And,
good.
So
Twitch
yeah, if you guys
fixing
missed the
video
end of that
again,
story, my friend, who by the way helped us with the independent movie, he was the guy who actually would make sure that we got the work done and wouldn't tell us what any of it was. He was the guy that was playing chess with the girl who was finger bashing herself upstairs, and she was winning, and he wasn't throwing the game because that's not his style.
No, he's a professional. I understand.
He's a professional. So yeah. That's weird. When I went to Monongah, I lived in Monongah Hill at the time, and I know you never heard of that town. So
No, I definitely haven't. I can admit to that.
Okay.
I can hear us in the background. So when we get up to it, just to get us all warmed up, because talking is tough. We like to warm up, and I'll let Josh tell us when we are ready.
Yeah, we are ready. We should be back.
We play this little game. Do stand up, or at least he tried for a little bit, and we have one of his sets. If he had more than one, I don't know. Also, but we're gonna do something just to warm us up, get us rolling here, where we
All right.
where we listen to like the setup of his joke, and then we pause it, and then we have to say something funnier than what he's about to say for his joke.
It is
It's
not
pretty
That
easy.
sounds-
Yeah, we're not competing against each other. We're just trying to be funnier than what Bill Nye attempted to do.
And
Fair.
As soon as I get our video fixed again, since everything fucked us a second ago, then we will start that.
Hey, we don't fucking swear on this here
You're right.
Yeah, what's with the
podcast
fucking-
stream.
All right.
I don't know how I'm going to show this to my friends on Christian Mingle if we do.
All right.
Save the good jokes for
Did you
Bill
get kicked
Nye.
off J-Date?
There's no good jokes with Bill Nye. This never ends well. This never.
Well, let's find out.
Here
It's
we go.
painful. It is.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill.
You guys, you turn this on, and you want to see a comedy impression. You want to see a high-energy comedy impression, okay? I appreciate you watching Group W, because you could be watching something else, and you could be seeing, like, West Side Stories on tonight. But, so, just to help you with this, I will do my impression quickly of West Side Story.
All right. Now, at this point, he's getting ready to give his punchline out, and we could give our own punchlines that we think will be funny and funnier than what he's about to say. And there are no rules. It doesn't even have to be about West Side Story. And I will lead it up with, since I have seen it, and I've had time to process a joke here. I'm going to go with Maria. Is Chino around? I'd really like to see Chino right now. That's it. I went with the gay route.
I was thinking along the same line.
All right. Whoever wants to go next, go next. What?
Josh,
I
take it.
see, oh, so pretty.
Okay.
I don't know that I have anything for Bill Nye. I think that was. I just. There's.
When you're a jet for life.
Jet all the way. Doesn't have to be West Side Story. Just say something funnier than Bill Nye.
Ooh. All right. Something about interspecies erotica.
There you go. Josh, you giving up on this one?
Josh is
I
giving
don't-
up.
I've got
All right,
nothing.
Zaz, you go
he's
next.
So
We'll give Josh.
disappointing. He's really a terrible, terrible stand-up comic. He's a very entertaining guy, and he should never
But
have
yeah,
tried
he
this.
looked terrible, yeah. He looked nervous there, too.
Oh, sweating bullets.
Yeah.
All right, Zaz, what's yours?
This cast is way too diverse. Clearly, this isn't Hamilton.
All right.
Here we go. Got a rocket in your pocket. It's a real rocket.
You all won. Congratulations. It doesn't. So
I
far-
hate you, Hammer. I hate you so much.
Do you guys remember the switchblade combs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Been better right there.
Those are the
Yeah.
shit.
Comb in his hair. I was actually going to pull out. I have at the top of my Beermeister. The handle is a big giant dildo, dick shaped with veins. I was going to pull that out, but I thought we'd get thrown off of Twitch for that, so I did not.
I would like to think right now, Bill Nye doesn't have that comb because he thinks it's a registered firearm.
Yeah, so the thing here is no matter what you say after a Bill Nye setup line, it's going to be funnier than whatever he says next. It's just,
So
I'm
uncomfortable
glad he
every
gave up
time.
comedy, and I think that might be mean because we support starting, comedians getting started.
Everybody.
But wow. Like,
No.
I hope
He
somebody
might be one
walked
of
up to him
the
and said,
people that they said, "Hey, he's a good-looking guy. Maybe we get him on a different path."
Yeah.
And good,
that's kind of what
Any
happened.
path. Literally
Yeah.
any path.
Bill
Yeah.
Nye is a very
Yeah, I
I
talented
think
guy
he
at
wore
other things.
a lab coat for a joke or for improv, and like, hey, you want to come try this thing out? Like, it literally was something like,
Hmm.
I've done that before. I'll send you guys a picture this week.
Oh, he
Or a
could
lab coat?
literally clean out dumpsters behind a free clinic, and that would be a better route than what he's doing as a stand-up comedian. I just,
At least.
yeah. Mm-hmm. And he'd have more stories to go with it too.
Yes.
God
so,
damn.
so Dave, while we got you, when was your first time on stage, and how did that go?
First time on stage. Thankfully, it was the only time I was heckled. But
Really?
I was telling
How is
jokes
that
about.
possible?
That is
I was
awesome.
I was telling jokes about trying to bang a fat girl, and it was a fat girl in the audience that was like, "Ugh, fuck you." I'm like, "Oh, that's you in the back. Look at you." And thank God I had friends that were there going, "Oh my God, yeah, look, she's fat," and picking on her. So I felt better about myself.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
You figure
Outside of
being
that,
a fat
it was a
girl,
long
she would
time
have
ago.
appreciated. I figured being a fat girl, she'd just appreciate any attention.
Exactly. You would think that.
Yeah.
I was really
Hey,
hoping
and-
he said his first time doing stand-up, he did this West Side Story impression, and that would
Yeah.
have
I was West Side
beautiful.
Story and trying to bang a Puerto Rican girl that was really Natalie Wood. All right. Too meta? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What's the only kind
Oh.
of wood that doesn't float?
Exactly. Thanks,
quality
Christopher
joke.
Walken.
Oh, damn it! I was trying to remember the name. I was like,
Well, no, he was the other Christopher Walken was the other person. I forget who she
Right.
was dating at the time.
yeah, on their
what's
boat.
his name? From Heart to Heart, wasn't it?
Yes.
He was in
No,
Like,
Spencer
the-
for Hire.
Spencer for Hire. I don't know.
The old
He's
white
still-
guy
he's
from the
still-
80s. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Is
The one
Dave
that's a
Van
lot.
Hammer a fucking
I was-
remembering
yes!
stupid old shows?
No, I
run for
thought it
his
was
money?
Robert Urich. Robert Urich.
Thank you, Josh. I was like, I think we're watching history in the making right
Robert-
now.
Was it Urich or the other Robert? I thought it was
Wagner.
the guy. Wagner, yeah, the guy who was in Austin Powers, number 1.
You were
Before
right. I was
Rob
wrong.
Lowe.
But I was thinking Spencer for Hire, but it was the other one. Rob Lowe was
See?
too busy banging underage girls.
Yeah.
But he filmed it, which was nice.
No,
I-
think
to be-
that's false. Rob Lowe was just a gentleman and just did it in the hotel.
Yeah, well, I mean,
He's
I
a man
get
of
what he
class.
did. If I was a celebrity and I was banging everything that came past, I would film it all, not for my sick goodies, but eventually they're gonna sue you. Like, oh, he raped me, oh, he did this, and you're like, oh yeah, well, here's the footage of you trying to
Right.
tie me up. So,
Let me put it this way. I'm a huge fan of Law and Order SVU, and there was an episode where somebody was doing that, and I'm like, just makes sense. At a certain point in life, when you get to a certain status in life, if you're not taping yourself just to protect yourself, you're kind of a dummy.
yeah, like look at our poor Army Hammer.
All he wanted to do is eat a little fava beans, like he was Hannibal Lecter. But no, people want to be all fucking liberal and sensitive. Fuck
Yeah.
them.
I want to
We're
taste
king-
a baby, and
it's
it's my right to taste a baby.
Right.
It's kink shaming, right? He didn't actually eat anybody. Like, and then we're
I mean, no.
giving him hell. Yeah, kink
Yeah.
shaming. That's not right.
No.
Although,
I'm
according
against-
to according to the last person who accused him, it was he slammed her head off the wall a bunch of times. So
You got
maybe
I
it
haven't
wasn't
read-
left to
put
kill
on the
him.
grill.
About that.
That's just a man with foresight. I mean, come on now. We can't hate for that. We here at MoC do not support king shaming.
Listen, I am a fan of the Steelers, and I'm a big Ben Roethlisberger fan. Do you remember the incident in Georgia?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Two of us are in
Look,
Pittsburgh, and
The incident. I don't think you got to specify where it was. It was the incident.
which one?
Yeah.
I like
The-
that. I like. Sorry.
Did you read the depositions?
No.
Girl in
I
question.
did actually.
All right, so
Okay.
the girl in question had a friend with her.
It's a fun Sunday afternoon
If
read.
you remember. All right. The friend, in her own oral testimony, said that Ben made a statement saying, "That's her friend. Bring the fat one along. She needs shots too." To me, that made him a bigger hero. I'm sorry.
He was gonna buy the fatty some drinks.
Oh my.
She needs love too. Why not?
I like
Okay.
people that are nice to fat people, and I can't tell you why.
Me
Hey,
either.
look, I get to why. Because we're all fans of Buffalo Bill. She was a big fatty, wasn't she?
Great big fat one.
You know why? When you tan their hides, the skin gets a little tighter. It's a little thinner. You can't have a 90-pound girl doing that. You need like a
Yeah.
200-pounder.
Yeah.
And Army Hammer knows that.
Also, if you get stuck in the cold, you could cut them open and sleep in them.
It's true.
Ah, yes.
True.
Like you're on. I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was in that documentary, Star Wars.
Yes. Great documentary.
Great
I
documentary.
live by that documentary.
Well, you know. Hey,
All right. We got a game.
let's get back on track.
was
What's
fun.
the? We'll let Josh. Josh has got a theme for the show this week.
Well, I think that I mean, we were doing the diversity theme, and I'm not sure that we've caught up with that so much. But I will say
Well,
that
just to be fair, let me interrupt you real quick. Sorry.
sure.
I reached out to a bunch of female comedians this week, and I got to tell you, most of the time when I reach out to guys, sometimes I get a no or I'm busy. Only one woman, since I've started reaching out to be a guest on the show, has even responded. But she did say yes, so, but not this week. So we're getting close. We're trying diversity. If
That's
you happen to be a female comic, we do want to talk to you. You know, please give us a shot.
Frankie.
We'll be nice.
I'll
So
see
Anyway,
what I can do
back
to
to
help.
the diversity topic.
There you go.
Well, I
There
figured
you
that what we're going to start with here is a commercial from one of our old episodes that did not make the final edit because we were afraid that people would not understand that we did not add the racist pieces to this. And it was
Racist pieces?
amplified.
Sounds like a delicious
yes,
candy.
racist pieces. Yes, it's very peanut buttery, delicious.
It doesn't melt in your hand, though.
But this commercial
That depends on where you have the oven.
was racist all on its own, and all we did, well, we, was add some extra music beds and titles. But here we go. Let's take a look.
Frankie and Johnny
All right.
Furniture is having a sale.
God.
I'd like to buy a bedroom set.
Do you have any credit?
No, I receive Social Security and welfare.
You have seen a special man. With no problem.
Confederate Heroes Day is a real holiday in Texas. It's the same
Can you
day
put
as
this on a
Martin
bigger
Luther King
screen?
Jr.
I'd like to buy a
Good.
living room set.
Do you have any credit?
No, I filed bankruptcy.
You have seen a special man.
Racist motherfucker.
I say, when you buy from me, you get chicken box free.
Right now, Frankie and Johnny's is going to let you have a free 10 or 5-piece chicken box.
Tastes like mama.
Frankie and Johnny have a very racist furniture store, and that is in New Orleans.
Frankie and Johnny.
And that was all very real, unfortunately.
In Frankie and Johnny's defense, have you been down that way?
He's got a point.
I'm just wondering.
I've been to New Orleans several times.
Furniture is having a
It
sale.
is not racist when it's actually what happens there.
I think that's the rule.
I was literally. I thought that Josh was kidding when he showed this to us. I'm like, dude, we can't. No way, we can't put this on our show. We're gonna get shot. Like, this is fucked up. And nope, this is actually on the air in New Orleans.
I got
Yep.
a good one for you guys. Not sure if you've seen it, but it's a Spike Lee movie that was made in England called The CSA.
No.
I
No.
never typed so quickly.
It's America. It's Spike Lee lampooning what it would be like if the South had won. I highly recommend that.
What?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Spike Lee pulling a Tarantino.
It's like if Tarantino was actually racist. Yes, that's how bad the movie is.
Oh my god. All right, so now I know what I'm watching tonight.
Let me put it this way, and they also include all the racist commercials from like the 30s and 40s.
So
And
while
then
we're-
somebody recommended it, and I'm looking, I'm like, this is just fucking awful. How did this come out? And then I'm like, wait, it's a Spike Lee movie. And I highly recommend it. I think you can still watch it on YouTube. CSA, Confederate
yeah.
States.
CSA.
I already got it pulled up. Yeah,
And
yeah.
where-
Stars on the moon. It's fucking weird.
and where did he shoot it?
I
England.
think he did mostly in England.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of,
Oh, England, topical. All right.
yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Let's watch this next video and
Uh-oh.
see how that goes for us. Here we go.
Oh, there's 3-4 in the back.
We're very much racist.
Spot the diversity. There's none there. There he is. There's none there. That's the whole staff. Oh, there he is. Well, he doesn't count. Wait, there he is. This is a list of all the people who've been knighted since 2000. I don't know if you can see the list on the right. It's going a lot slower. It's a lot slower, really. There's only 32 people in it.
Now,
I just-
quick question. You guys are shooting for diversity?
Well, we're just talking about it. My
I'm-
favorite. So
I'm
I
just
got.
saying, I did a DNA test. I fit almost all your boxes.
I'm in a lot of them, but I have no interesting ethnic diversity. Like apparently, throughout my whole family chain, it's like not them. I guess like that was the decisions of some of my forefathers. But then again, we didn't have Italian really mixed in with us for a long time either. So
I didn't. I knew that, but not Chinese.
Nope.
Basically, every other European country, many countries, a couple of South Asian countries, and I'm a fun guy.
yeah, I got nothing like that.
My mom simply said that our family just slept around a lot, so that was our big
No,
DNA type.
Zaz. She was saying she slept around a lot.
Oh no, not Nana, not Nana.
A lot. Like
A
she
lot.
was like a dick bank.
Oh, so sad.
Just
Is
a lot
Nana's
of
sister
dicks.
still alive?
Zaz's mom said, "Hey, let's talk about our our history," and then she went into her own, and it was.
I
She
don't
spit on-
think it was really.
She spit into.
Sorry.
She spit into a 23andMe tube, and it came back with all those names.
Wet ass
That's not
steward.
true. His grandma was not a spitter.
I just don't like that when she showed me the family photos of what she was referring to was in a pop-up book. That was inappropriate.
There.
I deserve that. No car crash?
no.
All right. Okay, cool. We can just move
That's my
forward.
real dad. She throws down a phone book and says it could be any one of these guys.
So while
Remember
we're at
phone
it,
books? Those were a thing.
yeah.
So go ahead.
I was just gonna say we've got one more video lined up here that I had suggested for this episode, and I didn't think we were gonna use, but Hammer rightly pointed out that it was, hey, let's not do that. A very diverse video, and I think we should take a look.
Wait.
Ah.
What?
Yeah, it's super diverse, and I think we can learn something about diversity by watching it.
Nice rack.
I didn't even know. I was looking at her dancing style.
I was looking
Great
at that
dancer.
too. With the way she moves her hip, I can see the rack more.
We're all quiet. Like all of us were waiting to say something.
Have you guys done any belly dancing?
Not intentionally.
Fair.
My friend's wife did, and I'm glad I never saw it.
I'll be disappointed if this video doesn't end in a murder-suicide.
Oh, you cut it off before the end.
No, I
The
cut
quality
off
part.
the end purposefully.
I don't know before I got undressed.
It was somebody who was built like me, with an aluminum bathing suit, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
It's the ultimate boner killer, is what it is.
She was something
Because that
special.
first girl comes off. That first girl is a 10. It's not even the dancing. She's just a 10. And then the other.
It was a sick.
I don't know. Good, Dave.
That one there's not bad either.
Yeah, no,
Sure.
definitely. But the last one after her that he saved us from, like, she's almost fully clothed, and I like her the best.
Yeah, that's the one I saw before. Yeah, oh yeah.
But then again,
These
I'm
all
old school.
seem like
I
talented individuals.
I like my strippers wearing panties. You know, I like a little mystery.
The Dance of the Seven Veils has been popular for eons for a reason. Just saying.
Yeah. Guys, we want it all naked, but you know, if you give it to us, then we're like, all right, let's fuck. Yeah, you gotta.
No. We think we want it naked, but when somebody gives you something as beautiful and sensual as that, it is so amazing that she doesn't have to be naked.
There's also the other side. There's the other side up in McKees Rocks in Pennsylvania. There's a all nude strip place.
Here
he goes.
And then right across
Here
the
he
road,
goes.
Silkies.
Here he goes.
Silkies, and there was a girl, and what she would do is she'd do the crab rock. She never stood upright. She went on a stage on like her feet and her hands behind her back, and literally just showed you her pussy the whole time. She never stood up or danced. But what she would do for extra money is she would take her lips, and she would pull them out far enough that she could tie them in a knot. And I gave her $1 to go the fuck away. So sometimes panties also protect you.
See, I'm a little different. My first time in a strip club was in Tijuana.
Wet ass P word.
Yes.
El
What
Burro?
girls in foreign countries do for $1, way better than what they'll do in this country. Just the bottom fucking baseline to start. Like, I watched a girl that put in several different colored ping pongs into her pussy.
Oh, I'm in love.
And on command, going around to the audience, have people call out a color, and that's the one she would spit out next. That's a fucking talent I'm willing to pay for. Just saying.
Why isn't?
And her name was Mrs. Zaz.
Shows. Can you imagine Howie Mandel catching one of those in his mouth?
No, he's a
Like that
hypochondriac.
germaphobe. No, germaphobe. That'd be great.
Yeah, more accurate, yeah.
Yeah.
So you saw that? That's awesome. I'd say.
I've seen the you ever hear the peso lady?
Peso lady?
She'll go around, she'll dance, pick up of a stack of pesos, hands free, dance, and put them back down in a perfect stack.
And what's her name and number and address? Hold on. Speak slowly.
She was in Tijuana last I saw that last one.
Just call Tijuana.
Once again,
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
The most actual entertaining thing I ever saw was the bag lady. She was popular in
Alexa,
Pittsburgh. Order more
find
dildos.
Tijuana.
Yes. Alexa Tijuana, yes.
The bag lady, she would go out on stage. She taped a garbage bag up in the mirrors so you couldn't see behind it. So you couldn't see into it. She'd kick her legs all the way up over her head. She'd get a puppet with long fuzzy arms, and she would do the entire song Tequila with the puppet licking her pussy. That was entertaining. I miss her.
Uh-oh, do we lose?
I think we lost Dave.
All right, well, let's keep talking until he gets back in. Maybe his phone died.
I'm in.
Overheated.
Oh,
Are you there?
sounds like he's back.
Yep.
There you're back.
We have to adjust the video.
All right, the internet.
Oh,
They got
we
just a
lost
video
Dave's
game.
video.
Holy shit, that was funny.
Oh, there he is. Okay, now we're back.
There you
Oh,
go.
There
we go.
Awesome.
Goddamn
Awesome
Jews.
titties. So if you didn't hear the end of the story, her name was the Bag Lady, and yeah, she would do the whole song Tequila.
No, that's
legs
amazing.
thrown up overhead. Yeah, she was. I miss her. She was actually putting on a show as well as like she had a smoking hot body.
Oh, first of all, a talent I'm willing to pay for.
Yep. It was,
Don't
just like
stand
the
there in a
fact there was show,
bikini.
too.
You're not getting my money.
Yeah. Also, I hate when strippers come out and they want $1 before they've even taken off an article of clothing. The first song's
Yes.
free. Everybody knows it.
It should be, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, why you
it's
don't
when
go
we
on a
decide.
Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, it's when we decide if we're going to sit near the stage or not.
True.
Yeah, and if we sit close, then you get dollars on the next 2 songs. Yeah.
I'm sorry,
I like a
that
lot of
first girl
sriracha.
that looks like Meghan Markle. Just saying.
That would be a tie-in back to the video.
heard the one
We should play it
before
now.
And 1 lemon
We can
for
go to
that.
Luke.
That is awesome.
This girl looks like Zenaida. Her, Madison Beers. I watch a lot of Teen Vogue. Allegedly.
What I was gonna say earlier was I was like, this is good and all, but I'm more interested in the fails because these are all pros. Clearly, I want to see the fails. I want to see the miserable ones that just crushed.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's a YouTube challenge or TikTok challenge, like the Craig Robinson Pizza Hut challenge.
All right.
Modify your pizza best. So, Josh, you said something about we're gonna cruise D Live. Do you want to doing that or?
We can do that, or we could do.
I think Dave might want to hear the story about what we found out about D Live.
I think we should just go into Justice League. I don't know. I want to keep this train running because the thing about the D Live thing is we have to wait.
What the hell is D Live anyway?
Well, that's
Hammer,
a fun
you want to take
story.
that? That is a fun
I'll
story.
start it off, but you guys finish it. D Live is just another streaming thing like Twitch or YouTube live video sort of thing. And then we're on there because we thought, hey, people, it's another place to stream that people might want to watch you. We try to be hip and cool with all the cool kids. And then one evening when I wasn't around, Dan or Zaz and Josh were looking around D Live to see what people are doing and how to do it. And then what did you guys discover?
Well, D Live is the last bastion for people who want to storm the
Exercise right to
Capitol,
free speech.
stab police officers with flagpoles. I think we all get. Where
We
this is
probably
going.
should preface this by going, we consider ourselves we are apolitical. We do not take any sides. We make fun of everybody and everything. So before we go down this road, let's make it very clear that we hate everybody. So
I'm with you. I hate everybody. I have a lot of right leanings, but I hate a lot of people.
Yeah.
Left
Yeah,
and
these
right
people
and center.
Yeah,
These people
yeah,
go
yeah.
a little bit
Exactly.
further right.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Okay.
yeah.
But honestly, I haven't cruised enough D Live myself to find anything, so I'm really interested to see what you guys will find, and in the interest of diversity.
And so the game that we thought we
All
might
right.
try tonight is called "How Quick Do They Get Racist?" on D Live.
I'll be right back.
Ooh.
And so Zaz is going to
How
step away
fast does
for a
it get
minute.
ugly?
Oh shoot! Yeah, I started to ruin the camera.
But we're going to give that a shot. So let's switch over here. And here we go. And now we are on D Live. And let's see what these guys
Are we
see
doing
it.
with the same video there? Okay.
have to
There we
say. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to turn the volume up here.
Oh man, I tell you, it was a
I think
mess.
Zaz is getting
I
something.
kept looking at John. John kept looking at me. He was like, "You think we're gonna get to see our wives?"
This is somebody who goes by Patriot News.
Oh, I know it's not funny. I mean, it is funny now. I know it wasn't then. It was probably quite scary at the time because
I'm going Georgia.
it's funny now. It's a good story. I liked it.
You're not too far
Maybe
off. I
Alabama.
think.
Yeah, well, thank you. I mean, and at first, John was cracking a
Chattahoochee
joke,
Valley, I think you're
and
right.
I gotta tell you, after a little bit, I wasn't so sure.
He sounds a little like a gravelly. What's his name?
He sounds more
Ladybug.
Carolinian.
Yeah, exactly. I was going South Carolina senator.
It finally,
We could watch-
we
we
could
watch
ended
our
up
Lady G
wrapping
video.
that job up after about,
Yeah.
I guess, 4.5 months it took to do that. Week after week, and even on Saturdays, we stayed
I
down
like his
there
voice though. It's like a nice
until that job was
relaxing
completely done.
timbre.
And once we did that, they had new doors put in with new locks. They took the old doors off.
All right, let's
And
see who
who's
Because
else.
once they
keeping
got
out?
inside of them,
Who's he
Let's,
keeping out?
Let's see who else we got. No. He was boring. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, he
Let's
was,
see
but he
what
had a
else we got.
soothing voice, which I think made it boring.
Yeah.
Like he could read books to me, but only like when I'm going.
Who's the Ninja Stewie Griffin on the left?
2-star.
That's just the D Live.
3 necktails from it.
Oh, okay.
video game?
Yeah.
Dire Wolf, come on, you know he's got to be better.
And Serpenta, ADV China. I started watching this because I wanted to look for ancient signs
The
of ancient
Squirrel
archaeology.
Report. Where'd
These
Zaz
guys
go?
lived in China for 10
He
years,
didn't see
driving
this.
around. They had a motorcycle company, and they were driving around China, and you could see the
What do you think of
landscape that
China,
way, but
buddy?
Also, now that they brought up a lot of different topics and give a good introspective into.
Well, we're waiting for this guy to get racist.
In China.
I thought it was interesting, and I know a lot of people are in disagreement about the fine
they had
young
the
gentleman
state- they
who
had the
shot up
state
a bunch of massage parlors this week.
Next one.
But
Yeah, what was that
There's
about?
another one for physics lab,
well,
one
there
step
seems to
closer
be some
under-
argument about that,
understanding
but
how life started on Earth.
it's
Okay,
tough
let's see what we
to
have say with this
get
one.
too far
How
in
did
when
life
you
become on
realize that he
Earth?
was
Could
going
it
for
exist elsewhere?
Asian
Researchers of the
massage
Simon
parlors.
Fraser University have isolated a
But
genetic
when you saw
clue
the picture
in
of him,
enzyme known as an RNA polymer
it certainly seemed like he looked like the guy that would
that
do
provide
that.
new insight about the origins of life. The research
Yeah,
Exactly.
he was definitely
is published
yeah.
today in the Journal of Science.
I don't see it
Wow,
as a
time
hate
watched
crime.
that's
Like
how
a guy that's
planet
into Asian
began
massage
with a
parlors
self-replicating
probably isn't against Asians.
ribonucleotide.
Well, I'm
RNA
I'm torn on that too
molecule
because if you're
capable
going to a
not
massage
only
parlor to
of
get your
carrying
dick
genetic
rubbed, right?
information,
You're
but
not
also
going to like the spa
driving
envy with
chemical
a
reactions
$300
essential for life prior
sports
to
Right.
package.
the evolution
You know, you're
of
going to an Asian.
some-
And
You're
I
not
don't know
getting
if
the
there are
eating
other.
stone
Okay,
massage.
sure.
Yeah, I get it.
and the proteins.
And in Pittsburgh, at least,
so the RNA, which doesn't
we don't have any other
information
type of
somehow,
massage parlors. You're either going to the high-end one that your wife goes to and gets fucking cucumbers on her eyeballs, or you're getting your dick stroked. Like there's
Right.
there's not like
I
a
like it off
Turkish
the top.
massage or.
No, you're not
So,
getting the
I'll put
table
VR chat.
shower.
Yeah. VR chat's actually a lot of fun.
Fuck.
And where's the bedroom? He doesn't have a bedroom. He's fucking barbaric.
All right, I thought we were gonna find something else
So
here.
you're not getting it.
Right. I concur.
So I'm not sure. I mean, the fact that he killed a whole bunch of predominantly Asian people, I think it's fair if we just call him racist and kill him either way. You know, just it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think it
at
was
this
about the
point.
race. I think he was just pissed off that he was at the massage parlor and that was the only place he got any attention.
We got
Yeah, he claimed he was a
Princesa
sex addict, and that was the
Dessa
problem there.
Finados, the first one in the broadcast. Gold medal goes to you. How you doing, man?
Get a girlfriend, man. That's
Hopefully
what I
tonight
did.
is treating
It
you
solved
quite
my
right.
problem real
Exactly.
quick.
And I wonder
Cheaper
if
than
that's
a gun
the
too.
case.
Hell, she had a job and I didn't.
We
Made
turn
me
the
money.
Music down just a little bit. The doom music. It was getting a bit
Is he gonna rap
overpowering.
something horrible?
This is not the rapper, unfortunately. Although
I'm
this guy
loud as
did
hell.
get racist pretty quick last time we saw him.
Type of dude who.
Quick question
liable to
though.
get sound complaints
Please.
in most
Did they
It's a good
ban
thing
the
that
word
this place
wigger
has
yet?
some really thick walls.
I don't think
yeah.
so. I
No,
don't think
no.
they've canceled
I have a
that.
friend who's a
Blake
racist.
That's like
He
the
doesn't
one
do
word they
concerts.
haven't banned yet. I'm
Not
kind of
for 2
offended
years,
by
too.
them, but not really.
Alright. We got.
I
Oh,
just,
hello there, person with the Arabic writing. Mahaban to you. Welcome on
Oh.
through. What's with the broken hearts? Do you not love me anymore? Mysterious person who writes in Arabic.
I don't think he's racist.
Emily,
I think
glad
he's
to
just
see
a little,
you.
you know,
We got Shapiro
trying to
Fat
figure
out
stuff
there.
out.
Howdy.
Wait a minute.
All right, that was a little weird.
Howdy ho. But not calling you a hoe.
You just did. You called her a hoe.
Keep
I heard
finding
you.
that I have to pull my pants up as of late.
Well, he's
But he
got
said
a-
howdy
I guess
ho.
it's a
So
good
it's like
sign
he's
when it
talking to
comes
Miss
to my
Panky.
weight loss ventures. Huh? I'm down like
He's
7
got somebody
pounds
calling
in maybe
himself
7 weeks,
Shapiro
something
fan,
close to
so
that.
that's good.
Are
Good
Aaron's
sign.
toes here?
Beat it up,
Aaron, are
N-word.
you
I do a
Toesies
kegel
here?
while it's
No,
inside.
I don't think.
Spit in my mouth. Put this P-word right in your
Maybe a
face.
little bit later. She has a particular talent.
All right, wait,
If
wait.
that guy got into
coming in
Where did
animation,
you get
I would
that
listen to
audio
him
from? That sounded
constantly.
like Ben Shapiro.
That's
As
what
of
it
late.
is. Yeah, I've got it on our soundboard here.
I fucking loved it. That sounded amazing.
Yeah, I've got
his voice, like I could not
Wet
listen to him
ass
for any
P-word.
serious thing. But if he did, like an episode of Animaniacs, he would fit right the fuck in. Like
Beat it up,
he-
N-word.
That's
I
what he
do a
should be
kegel
doing.
while it's inside. Spit in my mouth. Put this P-word right in your face.
If you
else
slow
we
him
got?
down 2 times, does he sound like a normal human?
This red dragon.
Ben's one of the good ones.
This guy's a screenwriter, I could tell.
And 1/3 of the heavens rebelled and were cast out with him. Red dragon being
Yeah.
Satan.
All right, I got a quick
I'm gonna
question for
tell
you
right
guys.
now,
Yeah.
That
that's a
last guy
bad
on the screen
interpretation.
with the hat,
Mm-hmm.
is he a
Yeah.
flat earther or not?
It has nothing to do with
There are a lot of them on here
How much
as
of the
well.
population of
Though I could
the
not tell you
heavenlies
about him specifically.
populated with.
there
Or is he more of a
plenty them.
hollow earther?
Now,
I like the
you
Hollow
go down to
Earth
verse
guys.
9.
It
I'm
makes
a
more
bigger
sense.
fan of the hollow earthers. They have a good imagination.
Yeah, I mean, their shit's harder to prove wrong. As well.
Other
Like, you
That's a
can't
tough
just
call.
get up in it.
Bailey who?
Yeah, Daisy Taylor's got her B.
Bailey who?
Exactly.
Jay?
Right?
Jesus.
Gosh.
Jesus.
No, nothing
So,
racist
like,
against
all right,
this
so
dude.
Bailey, this
Bailey
is
J.
Bailey
Taylor,
J's like out of the picture.
like
right
Bailey J, like in just
Oh.
the
Now. If I'm
letter
gonna
J.
if I'm gonna
like
compromise
Homer.
everything I believe, it's gonna be for this one now.
like Homer J.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you
like
can,
just
it's like
the-
Highlander. You can only have one, right?
Actually, I don't know. How do you spell her name? It's Bailey. Is it J-A-Y or
Well,
J-A-D-E?
no, skip
or-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like
They're
Homer
in the
J.
middle of
Simpson.
learning
Yeah.
how to spell.
But yeah, but
Just put that back.
I
up
say
for
we
a
give it
second.
one more. Let's see if we can find somebody.
Yeah, let's give it one more chance here, and then we can
Yeah,
watch
this is
the
a-
event.
I
an
got a
experimental
quick
bit,
question
so-
for you guys.
Please.
Who do you
Yeah.
find more attractive, Bailey J. or what's her name, the other one? Fuck, I forgot her name and ruined the joke.
I
Never
don't even know what a
mind.
Bailey J is.
Fuck it, Angel.
Is that like
God
a
willing?
Billy
Oh,
Eilish?
Bailey, I
We'll
think,
get through
is
this
a much more attractive person.
They're
section
both
quickly,
trans in different directions.
Are we talking about WKRP? Because Bailey is 10 times
but I
hotter
want to
than
make go
Billy Eilish.
slow enough.
No, we are not.
Which
Let me
one murdered the
understand
turkey?
I would try to bring up
the
photos
points that I'm
of
trying
both
to
of them,
make
but I think that would be
and
very
how it
dangerous
changes a lot the way it's been preached and taught through the centuries. And
He
where
likes
this is all going.
commas.
If you're interested, I
Like
want to
when
hear
he
from you.
writes shit
Play a
down,
song.
it's just a bunch of commas.
Well,
Oh shit, that was copyright, dude. Alright.
it was worth a shot. I don't know. It was a new bit we were trying out. We didn't find anybody racist right away, but I assure you that if you're looking for racists, D Live is the place to be.
Or what's the name of the where the Queen lives?
Buckingham Palace?
Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Even though I spent like a week looking that shit up to get staff pictures and night names and all that shit.
Just don't go into any tunnels in Paris, just saying.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I learned my lesson. That's actually true story. I remember waking up. My girlfriend, my current wife, was in bed, and I go and I get the newspaper, for real newspaper, and I get it out of the mail and I look at it and it's like, you know, Princess Diana died in car crash, and I came up with a joke about that immediately. And not that it's a great joke, but I remember it. It was, I threw it at her. She was still sleeping, and I'm like, look. And she's like, what? I'm like, the princess formerly known as Diana. And that was
nice.
Yeah. Also, I wrote a Kurt Cobain joke within moments of hearing the news, and the joke goes like this: what does Kurt Cobain and Leonardo da Vinci have in common? Wait,
What?
not da Vinci. They both painted a ceiling.
Nice.
Mine was
who did the Sistine Chapel? That guy.
What did Marvin Gaye's dad say right before he killed him?
Oh no.
Let me play you this last 45.
I like
You're
that.
welcome.
That's a good one. That's a good one. It's quality.
I like the classics.
Is it too soon?
No, never.
Mine was the Kobe Bryant, literally minutes, like 5 minutes. It was after Kobe's crash was announced. They said he died as he lived. He loved to travel.
That's a good one. I like that one.
He died as he lived. He died doing what he loved to do, being on the ground.
White girls in Colorado? Oh. Listen.
Oh my god, I forgot about that one.
Yeah. Speaking of that, first of all, he buys a $4 million ring for the wife. And then second of all, the hotel sells that chair that he bent that girl over on for $3,500. Just saying.
Out of here. Are you serious?
Yeah,
I'm the weirdo
you
who
think
finds
that's
that yeah.
You might think that's a stupid price, but that thing skyrocketed in value right around this time last year.
What, the chair?
The chair, yeah, it has to be double.
I gotta
value
look.
now.
I don't know where that's at now, but yeah, no, it probably did.
It only
Actually,
increased in value.
It's at Josh's house, and he's just smelling it every day.
Kobe
Hey,
balls.
she wasn't a bad-looking girl. I don't blame him.
So, do you want to? Do you want to intro this next? I don't know, Zaz. Do you want to talk about what we're watching next? Since you're a big Zack Snyder fan.
Yeah, so Zack Snyder fan. Hey, how you? No. Yeah, so okay, so the I don't even know the name for it, but yeah, we'll just say the comic book crew insisted that a remake be done of Justice League because the first one didn't go over so well. Not a lot of people loved it. For reasons I'm not even going to get into, but they insisted that the Snyder Cut be released. It's 4 hours long. I don't know who has time to see that. I did actually get to watch it. That was pretty. It was something. It was much different. So what we're doing is one thing we'd like to do is watch failed pilots here. I think failed TV show pilots are the best goddamn thing ever. And I think what were some of the past ones we did? Hammer, you had some really good ones.
I don't
Chris
think we
Elliott
streamed it, but we did watch. Oh wait. We did watch Clerks television show pilot.
Clerks?
Not the
We did-
cartoon, like an actual
Oh.
live action.
Yep.
Um,
Jersey's
that was
own
painful.
Kevin Smith's Clerks, which had nothing to do with Clerks, which I thought was pretty
Yeah,
a
it was in the
ballsy move on
downtown
Hollywood's
store.
part. Yeah.
was
And then
just-
we did Chris Elliott had a show, with
Action
David
Family.
Action Family, which was
great.
Yeah, that caught
was
us off guard. That was actually legitimately funny.
Yeah, Dave, I
And-
could actually recommend people watch that thing. You'll love it.
Yeah.
It plays to a very not a specific group, but like if you are in entertainment at all, you will love what he's saying in it. Like it's just
Yeah.
Even if you're just a fan of how entertainment works.
Chris Elliott is a stonesy goddamn motherfucker. The balls he had to release that was. I really wish they did episode 2 because that was insane what he produced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two though.
And then what was the last one we did? What last week?
The one with Jack Black.
Oh, Jack Black.
Oh yeah.
Was Heat Vision, Jack in the Heat Vision.
Heat Vision and
where
Jack.
his best friend was turned into a motorcycle, and then they fought crime. And Jack Black was a NASA astronaut who got too close to the sun, and when the sun's up, he gets hyper intelligent.
Yeah, I still don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pilot, but that just seems like something they just did. They were like, "Hey, we got some money. What do you want to do? Let's launder it.
Ben
How do we do
Stiller,
that? Let's
he's
just."
like, hey, Fox is giving me a show. Let's fuck with it.
Yeah, the old school like mob theory that they launder money through Hollywood shit, and that I really think that was one of those deals because
So this week's
No
too
comment.
long. We're gonna.
I'm quite sure they've done that more than once.
Oh, 100%. And
Yeah.
So to go with that whole thing is there was a Justice League pilot. It's not great by any means, but I figured since we're all talking, Zack Snyder and Justice League, it'd be great to at least check out a little bit of it. I don't know how much. Okay, so there's a rule here. If we can't handle it, we punch out.
Okay.
But we did want to see what the 1990s idea of a good comic book TV show would have been, because we've come, I think, pretty far.
Oh, awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
we'll give this
weird
at
though.
least
I mean, because like I don't know, like Wonder Woman, the Incredible Hulk were decent shows back in the day, and then
Wonder
all of a
Woman
sudden
was
they were just
fantastic.
exactly, and then all of a sudden they're just like, you know what, let's do those, but make them not good. Can we do that? Is that an idea? And then that was the '90s.
That was
one of
the
those.
Flash of the '90s.
Oh fuck yeah, with the muscle costume. Like
Exactly.
how about doing
And
some
that thing
crunches?
lasted for seasons.
Yeah. So,
But I mean, first off, Wonder Woman was an okay show, but like it was just fucking Linda Carter, man. That's all you like. Like you could overlook all the bad because it was still Linda Carter prancing around in fucking
Yes.
different. Yeah, like she was.
And you know
just
something?
amazing. Still is.
Formula has changed in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Think about this: Big Bang Theory, as awful of a show as that is. You have Kelly Cuoco fucking bouncing around in a tight top. People are gonna watch.
Yeah.
Well, I watched it for her. It's especially towards the end. The first season, as a nerd, as somebody who is out with like that, like identified with the characters and like they were saying nerdy things that I had said. By season 3, it was literally just set up the joke, slap the joke down, set up the joke, slap the joke down, and it never made sense on a nerd level. They were just guys hanging out in an apartment while one guy gets laid.
You're saying you're a nerd? Get him off. Get him off,
been
Josh.
known to
Shut him up.
Yeah,
I got a better
we're
one
not
for you.
here.
Try watching it on YouTube without the laugh track. They have it.
No.
Yikes.
It is awful. God awful.
And that was I'm just saying the interesting thing is to this day I still think, except for the last season, How I Met Your Mother, fantastic show, and they got started right around the same time or not for a while, and that's I think the reason Big Bang took off or was able to stay going because it was still being partnered up.
It
with,
had a great lead-in.
How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, it had a great lead-in.
Yep.
And I agree. Last couple episodes of that ruined the whole show.
I think the whole last season ruined it. I mean, I wanted to see a better story arc with the mom and all that shit going on there. But like
they rushed
kept
it.
Marshall away from the gang the entire time.
I am a huge fan of the show. So watching that, it angered me. First of all, that the show should be called How I Banged a Bunch of Hot Girls Before I Settled on Your Mom.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, because
Also-
seriously, she was the least attractive of the dozens of women he dated over 9 seasons.
Dave, honest question: better or worse than the last season of Roseanne? Though, as I'm a Roseanne fan, that last season, though, I mean, with the way they 86,
There was
Dan,
quality. There was quality here and there.
I was
With that
not a
last
fan
season.
of the reboot to begin with of Roseanne.
I meant like the last,
season
the
of
original, the original,
Oh,
where
original?
it was like, yeah.
It's a tough call.
When she was rich.
when she was,
But
it was
I-
like the whole thing was a dream or whatever.
And
It
it
was
was a
like,
dream. Yeah. The dream thing's been done more than once. They did that on St. Elsewhere.
Exactly.
The fucking
The entire
retarded
Newhart
kid.
show.
No, yeah. Shake me up in the fucking snow globe. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying, let's have a real story.
oh
Yeah,
god damn it.
That Roseanne Dream thing, I'm glad she at least wrote it off as that. So, like, this was just something I made up. It's not part of the real story.
Right.
Which kind of gave some integrity back to the first 5 seasons or whatever it was.
Not really.
But yeah, it did
Love
rob
it.
it. It did rob
It tried
it.
to go a different
Yeah.
direction and it didn't work. Let me
Right.
take it back. It didn't happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were some good moments, and here's the part that I really didn't like. I like Jim Varney as the Hey Vern guy, but
Okay.
the way they used him in that show, like I couldn't get the Hey Vern guy out of my head. He was playing a completely different character, and that
makes sense.
pissed on every episode he was in for me. But there were still probably 2 or 3 okay ones, like whenever they would actually get back to discussing the family stuff and not her hanging out with Patsy and Adina from Ab Fab. Like that sort of stuff, I'm like, all right, we get it. Like, you want to bring your friends on and suck up to your idols. It's your last season, but yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
Again,
there
the
could have
last
been a
season
better
of
way to
Scrubs-
do that, too.
Yeah, the last season of Scrubs, and apparently only John C. McGinley is the only person who speaks highly of that show anymore. But like, everybody's like, yeah, no, that last season.
I tapped out on Scrubs after the first season, but go ahead.
Really? For me, that's a game-changing show. Just with a lot of stuff they did. I even watched Cougar Town because it's a lot of the same writers and.
John C.
production stuff.
McGinley is one of those guys who plays a hard ass, but like even when they interview him, he still plays that hard ass character. It's really funny.
Right.
Yeah.
I liked him as a character on that show and in almost everything he does. However,
Yeah.
when you put it that way, all right, sure, I get it. Not a fan of that and I'm also was it Zach fucking Braff's guy.
Oh,
I'm a
yeah.
Jersey. I'll fucking try to root for every Jersey person I can.
By
And
law.
as much as I like to, sometimes he makes it hateable.
Yeah.
Like the movie Garden State.
Yes, I was gonna say. I was waiting for it. Where is it gonna go? Say Garden State. There you
Where's
go.
Garden State?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't
And
see
listen,
the second.
I am a Jersey homer. I will root for almost any Mongoloid from New Jersey if I can. However, you throw shit like Garden State at me, and I don't care if fucking Natalie Portman takes her top off or not. I can't do it.
That helps. That helps.
Yeah.
It did help that. It's literally the only thing that helped that movie. You know what movie I like better though? With a nice Jersey girl? Fucking Anne Hathaway in Havoc.
Oh.
I never saw it.
You ever see Havoc?
No.
Oh my god.
Dave, I swear after this show, man, I'm just gonna keep hitting you up your Twitter and being like, "Hey, man, any other movie references?" Because I got like, yeah,
I'm a weirdo with my movies.
I love
Havoc. Her and Busy Phillips are a bunch of fucking Valley girls trying to hang out with a bunch of cholo
Busy.
gangbangers. Yeah, oh yeah, it's fucking amazing. And they go out and they're like, "Hey, let's hang out with the gangbangers," and they do, and they party and they try to get fucking laid, and they do. And, they decide, hey, we want to be a part of the gang. And they do the old-fashioned thing. We're going to roll the dice to see how many guys you have to fuck to be in the gang.
Jesus
Oh, it
Christ.
was a lot of fun to watch. Yeah.
Based on
I
a true
recommend
story.
it. Yeah. What's Your Name shows
Yeah.
fucking beautiful tits in it. I recommend it highly.
So, Busy Phillips was actually on that Cougar Town, and
Yes.
amazing job.
And
I became a fan
also,
of hers because of that show.
Also, she was in Black and White with Wu-Tang Clan, but that's a whole nother story.
Oh,
what?
I'm a weirdo.
We're
I
gonna-
know. I'm sorry.
No,
I love
we
it.
gotta hang out with you more. We gotta hang out
Yeah.
with you more, man.
You're setting off
I'm
Hammer's like
Yeah. I'm
overloading.
usually the odd trivia guy here, and I love
Yeah,
that.
this is
guy for a
great.
night. It's awesome.
All right, so yeah, we have the JLA
Are we
TV
doing
show.
JLA, or are we going to do Young Sheldon?
Okay.
Oh.
First of all, I was a fan of the animated one in the 2000s.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well.
Yeah, that was
I
amazing.
mean, look
So
at that
if you
haircut.
need
Look at that
to-
haircut immediately. You know what year that is.
Dave, if you need to tap out at any time, please too. We're not. This is, I think, almost a full hour. We're not going to watch the full hour.
No.
If you need to
15
tap
minutes
out at
here,
any
we'll
time,
see.
please let us know. We don't want to keep you on, especially if this isn't working. But feel free to talk over it, riff on it, whatever you want to do. Even say pause, and we'll try to pause it and dig deep in.
Here we go.
All right.
Tell us what happened.
Just so you guys know, YouTube took us down for watching this just now.
Acting 101.
Remember, you're a cherry.
We are no
Right?
longer live on YouTube because it
It's National
detected
Spot
this.
plus all the fruit
Do
you can
any
eat
of
for
the
a year.
grapes say that?
Well, I have a vitamin
Really?
C allergy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So let's stop the background anyway. The noise that was recorded as the Justice League.
Yeah, let me switch over here and we'll get rid of that.
So why
There
don't we
you
wrap
go.
this up by Dave? What do you got going on next? Do you have any shows coming up? Are you still doing the?
And also on May 7th in Morristown, Morris Plains, New Jersey.
Yeah, well, I won't be out anytime soon. But
No,
I
but
have to
I
be
gotta
in that
let you guys
area,
know when I'm
so-
at your one.
Please do.
Yeah. Yeah. Whenever you're our way, like I said, I still have yet to visit him over there, I should say.
Yeah.
So if I make it out that way, I'll definitely let you know and see what shows you're up to, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dave,
drag him out.
yes. We'll share that link. You know, if you got a link to that, especially for the fundraiser, man, too. I mean, that's awesome. We'll get this.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
And definitely, I gotta talk to you guys about doing some other stuff. We'll talk off air.
Yeah,
And
sure.
I appreciate speaking to you guys. You guys are a lot of fun.
No, it was a lot of fun, man.
Hey,
I
Yeah, it was good to have you. And
we
I
really appreciate you.
actually forgot, if you guys
Josh.
wouldn't mind really quick.
Wait, Josh talks? Who told him he could talk? The fuck, Hammer? Did you say he could talk?
Just
Well,
we,
it's after midnight. He's allowed. He's allowed 3 sentences.
for now.
Don't fucking overdo it.
Speaking of
You're
diversity,
getting greedy.
I wanted
no.
us
Oh, no.
as a
Oh, no.
podcast to diversify, and
Josh.
we are now on OnlyFans, and you can hire us to do all sorts of things, whatever you would like. But
Don't
we
tempt
are
me.
officially on OnlyFans.
You are a fucking asshole. You are the biggest asshole. You fucking prig.
You're such a
So,
pile of garbage.
Oh, you asshole.
There you go.
Love
We
it.
are.
By the way, Dave, have you noticed on YouTube that there are certain women out there that will say they're comedians or joke writers, whatever it might be, but then it just always leads to like an OnlyFans or some paid, like, do you want to see my asshole? Join my OnlyFans and give me $5.
I have not, but I've seen it in reverse. I've actually seen a few girls on OnlyFans say, "Hey, come to one of my comedy shows."
I'm liking the trend. Don't get me wrong. Women can be many things. Men
I don't
can too.
disagree.
But like, I'm like, what is this? Did I get suckered? Because they're actually posting funny stuff, and they're also people I would like to send money
Are
to.
you
to see
saying,
naked, if I
Hammer,
did
that people could have more than one drive? That's crazy.
Hey, listen,
true.
if you could buy panties in a vending machine in Tokyo, why not?
I need the again, guys. I need the address and the number of that location.
Tokyo,
Okay.
in Japan.
Can we DoorDash
Yes.
that? Okay.
Yeah. Actually, one of my
Hashtag
goals in
panties in the
life.
vending machine.
One of my goals in life is to go to Japan. And first off, their vending machines. I've watched YouTube videos on this shit, and it's fucking amazing. Have
It's more
everything
realistic.
you could
My
ever
goal in life is to
possibly.
go to Krispy Kreme. I mean, what are you talking about going to Japan right now?
Krispy
Oh,
Kreme.
taking
I don't know about
taking a
Jersey.
Japanese girl to Krispy Kreme, it evens out.
Yeah,
That's
there you go.
that's a man with vision right there. Thank you, Dave.
And then,
Multitask,
So-
guys. Multitask.
Working smarter is what we say.
Yes.
Sorry, Hammer. We're stepping all over
you're
you.
not getting
My
up
bad.
this. No. I'm saying Krispy Kreme in this area lasted less than 4 or 5 years before Dunkin' Donut, just to get the fuck out of here, and there's very few left.
Yeah, it's the northeast. I mean, I can't imagine. It's like good food. I mean, you have like mom and pops that'll knock that shit out in a second. You know?
Yeah.
So that was. I liked them, but I didn't crave them. Like, I thought Dunkin' was a better donut.
I agree. No, Krispy Kreme is only good if you get it immediately when it comes out.
Yeah, the hot sign's on, and you're going through.
Yeah,
Same with my
outside
mom.
of that, they're awful.
Out, yeah.
Actually, my first Krispy Kreme was that. I was in Vegas, and you guys know the story of why I was there. No, but I was with a friend, right? And she was showing me like around and all stuff why Vegas is cool. And I was I think 18, 19, maybe.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, I want to go to Krispy Kreme. And I'm like, well, this is before the internet, so you couldn't even look up what other people were or fucking in and out. I'm like, all right, sure. She goes, no, you've never
Or what
heard
was
of
going to
like,
happen with the donkey show.
Right.
Yeah.
What color
She
do you
didn't
want it?
tell
And she
me.
just shoots out certain colored donuts out of her vagina. And he's like, oh, cool.
Yes.
It's no carbs. I'm on keto. I win.
But my first visit to Krispy Kreme, I had beer in me already, and it was probably like 1 or 2 a.m. and the hot and fresh sign was on, which is the whole
Yes.
reason. Like she said, we have to go. So I
Yeah, no,
expected it to
definitely.
always be that good, and it was not, unless it's
No.
hot and fresh. Like I just always thought,
If it's
hey,
not,
gonna be
if the hot
fantastic.
and fresh sign is not on, don't
Listen.
go.
Listen, I love you to death, Hammer. You know that. But if your story ever doesn't end with, and then they had to clean the semen off the body, you never tell a story like that again. Again, I appreciate that. But
Well, if the
Well, let me
hot and fresh
finish.
sign isn't on, you don't wipe the semen off the body.
Yeah, it's not even worth it at that point. It's a wasted load.
Exactly.
You let it live there in shame and be evidence.
You rub your face in it. This is what you get. You learn your lesson that way.
You made me come.
Oh my god.
Some lessons you'll learn a little harder than others. It happens.
All right. Did we get kicked off Twitch yet, Josh? I know we got YouTube kicked off. Are we going for Twitch
No, but we got promoted on DLive.
That makes sense. And I still don't know what DLive is, but it makes sense.
There's some joke in there someplace
DLive.
about the cannibal version of Ookie Cookie.
Don't know. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for the show. That was a really good day. And the Twitch is it the
Ookie
Hodge
Corpsey.
At Twitter.
The Twitter. Sorry, I
Ookie
keep saying
Corpsey.
Twitch. God damn it. Yes.
If you want to see that happen, onlyfans.com/mouthfuloc. Just give us a shout. $20. Ookie Corpsey.
Dave's Twitter.